Get your face all pretty, get your hair done right. We're gonna paint this town black. Coming into town, right on time. Still got your loving on my mind, cause I'm a coming home. Gonna make some love, I'm coming home. Sweet turtle dove, I'm coming home. Gonna make sweet love. Just down the road, there's a big truck stop. Waitress with a car. She's pretty as a doll, pretty as can be. Don't you worry, honey, she ain't nothing to me, cause I'm a coming home. Make some love. Sweet turtle dove. Gonna make sweet love. Dogging it in, cause I'm a coming home. So this town, running into town, honey, right on time. Still got your loving on my mind, cause I'm a coming home. Make some love, I'm coming home.
Locally Grown, we have special guest Ty Braddock and the Loyal Inmates.
Thanks for having me, Chip, and us.
And us. And today in the yard, and it's very windy in the yard, and we're going to play a few songs. Ty, how did you get started in the music?
Well, it started very, very early on, Chip.
How early?
It's very early. So early that when I went into my mother's library and found Beatles records, I put them in, and I was only a few years old. And it started with the Beatles, and as a lot of things do with the Beatles, it goes from there. So in 1972, my father, I was about 5 or 6 then, my father bought a Lincoln Continental, and it had an 8-track player in it. And the only cassette, the 8-track that came with the car, it's true. And he never listened to music. But on this 8-track was a song called Hot Rod Lincoln. And of course the riff on it was done by the great Bill Kirchen, who spent a lot of time in the Washington, D.C. community here. And still comes back all the time. And I was lucky enough to spend a lot of time with Bill. And he even gave me a guitar lesson once, if you can believe that.
Nice.
And so we worked with Bill, and then came full circle. I did a CD not that long ago, and I had a chance, an opportunity to have him play on the original I wrote, Toll Booth Betty. So that's kind of where it all started. And keeps going.
And it keeps going.
Hasn't stopped yet.
And we're going to do Toll Booth Betty in the Yarden today.
Yes, we are.
And who is in the Yarden with us today?
In the Yarden today, back here on the drums, she's my sister-in-law for 20 plus years now, I think it is. And she's been on the scene a great long time, and she's wonderful. She's my sister in life, and we've done so much together. And they call her the redheaded jet engine. Or maybe I call you that. I don't know if anybody else calls her that. But
Who calls her that?
who calls her that? Don't you do it. I'm only allowed. But she is Sister Patty right here on the drums. I love her.
Right.
And my right-hand man over here on the bass guitar out of Pointer Rocks, Maryland, is the great Glenn Schaup. And Glenn has been really a foundation on bass for so many great DC bands for a long time, and I'm real happy to have him with me as he gets out from behind the tree limb. See, that's what's working in the Yarden, Chip.
It's very intimate here in the
It's
Yarden.
very, very difficult out here, but it has to be done because of the whole vibe and the zen that you've created, Chip, here in the Yarden.
In the Yarden.
In the Yarden. And over here on the left is Mr. Scott Holland. Everybody knows who Scott Holland is. A legendary DC guitar player. He writes and sings and produces, and he's got these illegal pedals down here. I think they might have been shipped over from Mexico, so there might have to be a wall built. We're not sure yet about that, about the wall, but we'll consult with Scott about these illegal pedals. But that is Mr. Scott Holland on lead guitar and so many other things.
So, what are we going to do in the Yarden today?
You know, Chip, we're going to roll in with an original I wrote called Toll Booth Betty.
All right, well, let's do that.
Let's do it.
5,
Thanks
6,
for having
7,
us.
8. Let's go.
So again, I want to thank Chip Pye for having us in the Yarden today. It's a real thrill to be here and part of the great Washington, D.C. music community. This is a song that's an original tune that I wrote some time back. And it's got a kind of an interesting story to it because it came from a person that I met. I used to work in Northern Virginia and had to take the D.C. Beltway all the way around to Northern Virginia. We all know if we live here how awful that can be. So I remember I came across the toll booth on 66, and I rolled up in my car one morning and gave the $1 over, or whatever the hell it was, that I had to give the toll keeper. And I wasn't really looking up, but she said, "Well, thanks, sweetie, have a wonderful day." And I looked up, and there was this lady with blue hair, with a big smile on her face, and it took me aback, you know, because you don't see that in the toll booths every day. So down the road I went. The next morning, I came back again, and I was in her lane again. And I came up, and there she was again. "Well, good morning, sweetie. How are you? I hope you have a wonderful day." And as I looked behind me in the line at the toll booth, there's about, 10 different stations to go to. Everybody was lined up at this toll booth behind me. A little bit of that morning zen that you might want. And she had a name tag on, and I made sure to read it before I left. And her name was Betty. So I wrote a song called Toll Booth Betty. shivers up and down those spines. My daddy was a bit of a rounder. These women gonna make us go wild. And I told my old man I'm right over here, like the way I see just fine. 'Cause I'm the son of a round man, son of a running kind, son of a round man. Just a hillbilly gypsy, ain't much for settling down. I thought somebody might miss me, maybe I'd hang around. So I better keep on drifting, 'cause every town just a little too small. Ain't nothing in the world like a woman, I'm gonna try to love them all. 'Cause I'm a son of a round man, son of a running kind, son of a round man, come from a long way back. Son
A special thing that we have this year on Locally Grown is intergenre collaborations. As many of you know, that I've worked in many different genres of music through my work as a photo documentarian, and I've met many different musicians. Today here in Locally Grown we have something really special going on. Along with Ty Braddock and his band, we have Ms. Lady, who is a really well-known go-go singer through her work in the Dynasty Band and in the Vibe Band. And today she's here and she's going to do a special song. She's going to do a song by
Hank Williams.
Hank Williams. And we're going to do So Lonesome I Can Cry. And this song always brings a tear to my eye. And what did you say you found out about Elvis?
He said it was the saddest song he has ever heard.
He's ever heard. So get your tissue and let's see what happens here in the Yarden with Ty Braddock, Ms. Lady, on Hank Williams' So Lonesome I Can Cry.
Thank you. Well, Miss Lady, why don't we go ahead and go back in time a bit and do a great Hank Williams singer song? What do you think?
Let's go way back.
Let's do it. Here, let alone somewhere away, he sounds too blue to fly, and the midnight train is winding low, and I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? lonesome I could cry. Miss Lady. You can't find the light that got you on a cloudy day, when the stars ain't shining bright and you feel like you've lost your way, when the candle lights of home burn so very far away. Gotta let your soul shine, just like my daddy used to say. He used to say, soul shine, better than sunshine, better than moonshine, damn sure better than the rain. People, don't you mind, y'all feel this way sometimes. Gotta let your soul shine, shine till the break of day. I grew up thinking I had it made, gonna make it on my own. 'Cause life can take the strongest man and make him feel so long. Now and then I feel cold wind blowing through my aching bones. Think back to what my daddy said. He said, boy, in the darkness before the dawn, let your soul shine, better than sunshine, better than moonshine, damn sure better than the rain. People, don't you mind, y'all feel this way sometimes. Gotta let your soul shine, shine till the break of day. Sometimes a man, he can feel an emptiness, like a woman has robbed him of his very soul. Woman too, God knows she can feel like this. And when your world seems cold, let your spirit take control. Talking about sunshine, better than sunshine, better than moonshine, damn sure better than the rain. People, don't you mind, y'all feel this way sometimes. Gotta let your soul shine, shine till the break of day. I'm talking about soulshine, better than sunshine, better than moonshine, damn sure better than rain. People, don't you mind, we all feel this way sometimes. Let your soul shine, shine till the break of day. Talking about the soulshine, better than sunshine, better than moonshine. You got that right. People, don't you mind, y'all feel this way sometimes.
Yes, we do.
Get your soul shine, honey, shine till the break of day. Miss Lady.
that was a really special day in the yard, and then I guess you guys have to get on the road again. I want to thank you all for coming to the yard.
Thanks for having us, Chip.
I want to thank our special guest, Ms. Natasha, Ms. Lady.
Well,
That was a special moment here in the yard.
He's great. See her anytime you can.
We had to get some Kleenex out for the cameraman and for the band. All right. So everybody tune in each week where we grill, garden, and groove here in the Yarden. Thank you.
Thank you.